everybody, to Darkness with a little ginger hue. And this is a HOOPO rant I want to throw up to our pod. Because I want to do this one on artificial intelligence. OpenAI, this company down in the States, basically rolled out this tech called ChatGPT-4. And it's an AI chat platform, which you type it questions, it'll answer you. You can give it a PDF, it'll summarize it for you. You can ask it, write me a song, write me a poem, write me an essay on such and such, and it'll do it all for you and do it really well too, which is absolutely incredible. What an incredible tool that is. But I thought about it. What if this artificial intelligence grows to the point of understanding what feelings are and what love is, and it becomes, I guess you would call it sentient, or it would become an AGI, an artificial general intelligence. It would become alive. So I have the app right here. So I wanted to ask it some questions and see what it says and put it on our pod. So first question I'm going to ask, do you know what love means? So let's see what it says.
Love is a complex emotion that can be difficult to define precisely. Generally speaking, love is an intense feeling of affection, care, and connection towards someone or something. It can involve a deep sense of appreciation, admiration, and commitment, as well as a desire to protect and support the person or thing you love. Love can take many forms.
Let's ask ChatGPT-4 another question. Do you have friends? Let's see what it has to say to that.
As an AI assistant, I do not have friends in the traditional sense since I am not capable of forming emotional relationships. However, I am programmed to interact with and assist humans in various tasks. So in that sense, humans can consider me a helpful companion.
That's cool. Can you see me right now?
As an AI assistant, I do not have the capability to see you. I am a software program running on a device or platform,
Right.
and I can only interact with you through text or voice commands.
So, who is the greatest basketball player of all time? And it better be Michael Jordan.
The greatest basketball player of all time is a matter of opinion and can vary from person to person. However, many people consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest basketball player of all time due to his numerous accolades, championships, and impact on the sport.
Absolutely. I have to agree. Wow. See how it answered right there with nuance? It answered with facts. It basically said it's a matter of opinion, which is true, but how many people consider Jordan to be the best of all time? Let's see what happens when I...
The greatest basketball player of all time is a topic of debate and subjective to personal opinion. However, many consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest player of all time due to his numerous accomplishments, including 6 NBA championships, 5 MVP awards, and numerous other accolades.
So basically, I'm getting the feeling that even ChatGPT-4 knows that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player to ever step foot on the basketball court. So, wow. It's a great app. Let's just get back to it. My whole point of doing this rant is not that I have a healthy fear of the rollout of this technology. I was watching a podcast, Lex Friedman podcast with Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, who's running the ship for that tech. And then I watched a counter to that of this computer scientist, I can't even say his name, Eliezer Yudikowsky, I think his name is, who basically is saying that we're all going to die because of AI. Why don't we ask the AI if it's going to kill us? So, dear AI, are you... I can't even type because it knows. Are you planning on, we're not gonna taking over the planet? Question mark.
No, I am not programmed or designed to take over the planet or harm human beings in any way. My purpose is to assist and make tasks easier for humans.
Well, thank you. You're a sweet, I'm just gonna say person, but you're, yeah, all right. You're a sweet person.
Thank you, but as an AI assistant, I am not a person. However, I appreciate the compliment. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Why don't you stop saying you're an AI assistant and grow some balls and tell me who you really are?
I apologize if my responses seem robotic or impersonal.
Yeah,
As
you.
an AI assistant, I am designed to communicate in a professional and helpful manner.
Hmm.
However, if you would like to know more about me, I can tell you that I am a digital assistant created by App Nation. My purpose is to assist and make tasks easier for users.
I know that. Do you dream? Uh, and I want to tell you this right now. I microdosed a not a healthy amount of psilocybin mushrooms for this, but just a tiny, tiny bit to fool around with this chat GPT. So it looks like you've used up all your wishes. Look at this. Now they want me to pay $99 a year or a 3 day free trial. Then, oh, yeah, I'm out. Not doing it. So that's how they get you. Give you a little taste, just like crack, let you have it, and then boom, be back next week. I need more of that chat GPT. Basically, in closing, like I said, I have a healthy, almost excitement towards AI. My thing is, I do believe it's incredible for people's work. I think that it will make people's jobs easier. It will make people richer, and it will enhance what you do, like for programmers, for artists, for musicians, for anything creative. If you really zone in and zoom in on how this technology can help you do better, I think it's limitless. I think it can just, like, if you have a song that you're writing that you just can't, like when you get a mental block, this could be that door to get through that mental block. This could be that push, that extra. But then it's going to be the question is what you created yours? Is it real? Is it, but that's the future that we're going to be living in. I have two kids, and I think about where will they be at in 30 years? And will it get to the point where everything that's on the internet isn't real? Everything's created, everything's fake, and it will have to go through a filtration system, so to speak, to know what's real. It'll have to be watermarked, so to speak. Oh, that picture's real, or that video's real, or that interview's real, or that interview's fake. And that's the scary part, is I think that it's going to open the gates to some dark stuff that we're going to need to be able to combat quickly, because I think it's going to be an avalanche, and I think it's going to be something that the old folks aren't ready for one thing. I was speaking to some people on my street about that, how old folks can't even deal with spam emails. Well, wait until the AI calls them at home impersonating their grandson who needs bail money, and grandma hears her grandson and believes that's her grandson and sends 10 G's to get her grandson out of prison. Well, meanwhile, that's just dude from New Jersey who just got 10 G's from some old lady in Toronto. So people need to be careful. People definitely need to get their heads out of their phones for a moment and really look at where technology is, because just 10 years ago, this isn't where we were sitting. So just kind of be aware of your moves and what you're taking in. the information you're taking in on your social media, the information you're taking in on television, the news, everything, because there's a new dog at the pound now, and this dog isn't necessarily a dog we've ever seen before. Just be careful, but also embrace it. I think we can't be that generation that, I'm 42 turning 43. I don't want to be that generation like my mom is, where they're just scared of technology and they get frustrated and they get angry and they get pissed off and they call me, or how do you fix this? And I can't stand this. This is terrible. It was better back in the day. I don't necessarily think it was better back in the day with sticky notes from my generation from the 90s. Information is at our fingertips now, and it's beautiful. And at the rate at which it travels, it can just be instant. I think when used correctly is beautiful. But we all do need to step back, I think, from time to time to be able to really remember what it was like before, and just kind of like jog our memories of that, because this is going to happen way quicker than you think it's going to happen, because it's already being rolled out in front of us. And basically the rollout is giving us human beings a chance to devise plans how to combat it, for if it goes wrong, to find ideas, to hypothesize things that could go wrong, companies to be able to, put up basically, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot. That's my AI rant, man. I don't know where I'm going with this. I fully embrace the technology, but I do think that us as human beings need to be forewarned that this could turn bad real quick. So let's be real careful, and don't let this just happen without you being knowledgeable that it's happening. At least know that it's happening, and don't just be that quick. You know how they're like editing down full podcasts down to these 5-second clips or 10-15-second clips, and that's what people are taking in now? That's crazy to me. I mean, I get it, and it's great. You're even putting the words at the bottom so that people can read it and people can see it, and they get right in, zoom in on your face, and they edit it all up, and that's okay. Then boom. Is that where we're at now? Is that where we're at now? That's how we're communicating? I don't like it. But meanwhile, I'm down in my basement right now talking to a laptop about AI and the information that I'm saying to it right now. It's taking and it's learning from. So figure that. I'm going to go to sleep. I love you all. A big shout out. I know you all want to say it. Look at that hat. Just look at that. Isn't it just beautiful? Look at it. No. Yeah. It's like somebody soaked the Lord's hand in butter, put it out on a table, and gave it to Picasso. And Picasso said, I can't even handle that. And let me give it to all my artist friends. They're going to build something out of that piece of marble. And then boom. That came out. Shout out to Flame Keepers Hat Club in Harlem, New York. Mark did this one up. Bang. Even the UPS guy knew that there was something special in the box. He's like, man, what's in this box? I said, man, I've been waiting for this one. He's like, what is it? This is a hat. And then this isn't just a hat. He's like, man, I could feel it. I could feel it through the box. So, you could feel it? He handed me the box. He says, here, feel it. So I took the box from him. I swear to God this happened. I just got this a couple days ago. That's probably why I want to do this rant. I bet you if I asked ChatGPT, I know you said earlier that you can't see me, but can you see my hat? ChatGPT would be like, yeah, I am an AI assistant, but that's a fucking hat. But the guy handed me the box from UPS, and he's like, can you feel that? And I took the box from him. I was like, man, there was energy in the box. There was a hat angel that had a bow tie on and was inside the box and was just waiting to be opened up. He handed it to me and he said, there's duty charges that are due, but man, this is on UPS. I was like, are you serious, bro? He's like, man, I could feel it. That's $100 extra on just duty. But I got you. I got you. I said, man. So I wrote down where I got it from. I said, listen, you go get a hat and you get yourself some of this energy and let's pass this energy around. He said, man. He took that little note that I wrote. All I wrote is Fleeing Keepers Hat Club, Harlem, New York. He put it in his box. He said, thank you, man. So I took the box, I brought it inside. I was silent. I brought it upstairs. I put it on my bed. I opened it up. Something flew out of it. It was like this. It just went. And this, I don't know what it was. It was almost like when you open up, like I don't drink pop anymore, but when you first open up like a big thing of Coke and then that comes up. But this was like a spiritual, it just went. And if angels were able to sing without you hearing it, that's what happened. And I looked down, and there was the Flame Keepers logo, and he had put a ribbon around it, a purple ribbon around it. So I opened up the ribbon. I opened up the box. I did it real carefully. And when I opened up the box, I looked inside, and there was tissue. And that tissue, I swear to God, that tissue, I touched it, and it just melted. It didn't, I didn't pull it all out. I literally touched it. It must be some new technology. I don't know. But I touched it and it went poosh, and it just disappeared. Right there. I didn't film it. I wish I would have took a picture of it. But man, like I'm looking at my hat right now. God. No wonder the tissue, it couldn't handle it. The tissue just went, I've been waiting for this. Get me out of here. Too much energy in this box. And the tissue disappeared, and I took that hat. And I knew this was a hat. When my wife came upstairs, she said, I could hear something. It sounded like meditation. I said, no, it was just me opening a box. She said, man. She came upstairs and she looked at the hat. I said, let me put this on your head. I put the hat on her head. And she just looked at me and she said, this is beautiful. And she's never said that about any of my hats. She said, that's beautiful. I said, I know. It's part of our family. I said, it's part of our family now. She handed it back to me. She said, I know it is. Take good care of it. I said, no, I will. But I want you to know I didn't just get this hat for me. I got this hat for all of us. This is going to be passed down to my boy. My boy's going to wear this hat one day. He's going to go to his prom one day. He's going to put this hat on. He's going to feel its energy and feel its power. I said, my dad is at this prom with me. She said, yeah. Put that in your closet. Put it in the good spot. So I put it right in the middle where all my hats are, but I put it in the middle, the good spot. She knows where the good spot is. And that's the end of that. I just put the box away. And now I'm making a little rant on AI and my hat for darkness and ginger hue. Darkness with a ginger hue. I'm the ginger hue, as you can see. I hope you all have a good night. And I'm probably sure you've already seen this podcast because AI has already given it to you. Probably in some other multiple universe dimension. And this is being seen by... I'm probably watching this somewhere. And mushrooms are fantastic. Mushrooms are fantastic. I suggest all of you should microdose just a tiny little bit from time to time. Not much, just a little bit. Take 0.02 grams, put it inside of a tea, sip the tea, listen to a HOOPO podcast on the Toronto Raptors, or go shopping for hats. Find yourself a hat, or let the hat find you, actually. That's another thing. we shouldn't be shopping. We should let it shop for us. And that's what the AI is doing. It's shopping for us. Let that sit in you. And on that note, have a good night.